Hello, hello, hello. It is Monday. Hopefully yours treated you gently. At least a little bit more, or at least a little more gently than mine treated me. Although that's largely my own fault, because I could have avoided it, but I chose not to. But, had to go and do some shopping today, which normally isn't that big of a deal. Should have did it yesterday, but decided to hold off on it until today. That turned out to be a mistake because it snowed and got even colder than it already was. So yeah. And as a little reminder, I don't have a car, I walk. So I got to experience the joys of living in a cold climate, which not really that big of a deal. Just gotta watch for the ice. It's been snowing a lot here lately, actually. Which I kind of expected, because I live up north, so you know, more snow is just par for the course, but seem to be getting a lot more of it than usual this year. And it kind of just came out of nowhere too, because it was like we had colder weather, but it wasn't anything that extreme. And then like literally the day after, it was like Black Friday or the day after, just boom, like somehow like somebody flipped a switch and suddenly we got a whole bunch of snow dumped on us. Okay, let's make sure everything is up and running correctly. Looks like it is. First round of ads is starting up soon. That's going to go by, and then we are going to get started with Dracotail. I haven't been playing all that much on the ladder, obviously. Just been playing enough to do my dailies so they don't overflow. Which reminds me, which ones do I have now? Wind, Fusion Pendulum Link, Create a Spell, Normal Summon a Monster, and Ritual Synchro Exceeds. Alrighty. And there's the first round of ads. Playing pure Odeon? Nice. I've heard the Odeon deck is pretty fun. I saw it being shown in the recent Meta Weekly yesterday. I believe it came in second in that tournament. With the surprise being that Malice has the secret weapon, the true secret weapon against Dracotail, which appears to just be Lingaribo. Summon Lingaribo against Dracotail and win, apparently. Okay, ads are done. Let's get started with this. Full disclosure, I am still learning this deck. I definitely have not learned all of the ins and outs of it. So we'll see how this goes. Yeah, we'll just go straight for the 5-mana play. We'll get 5-mana back to the hand. And we'll search us a card. We'll grab Ketu. Don't need to destroy a card. I mean, it comes back. Use Ketu. We grab Lucius for our normal summon. Lucius allows us to get another Dracotail. We'll get Lulu. And I can activate this to special summon it. And then I can use this to go into a Secretarian using Lucius and Malulu. Use one to set Arahu. I use the other to set a Horn. And I activate Rahu. Special summon Gulamel using Urgula and 5-mana. Gulamel is here. I activate 5-mana and Urgula. One of them sets Flame. The other one sets Sting. And then I activate Urgula. Bring back 5-mana. And that's my turn. Lava Golem, okay. That's annoying, but tolerable. Lords of Burning Light. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and eat that. I'm gonna hold on to this destruction. He's playing Burn, so... Let's recycle that too. Drew into Pan. Do this. Target that. And this also activates in the grave. Destroy that. Charmy Fuelos. Cycle Flame. And I drew into Maxi. Well. Go ahead and banish that just because I want to recycle stuff and draw cards. Another Ketu. Grab Malulu. And we'll special summon Gulamel. Using those two. chain this. Destroy that. Set horn just in case. Now we go into battle phase. Yeah, I knew it. He's got something. Yeah, there it is. It's fine. You know what? I'll go ahead and activate Max C just because. Oh, okay. He scoops. Yeah, he was playing Burn. Actually had some interesting card choices in that too. Let me see that. Ah, okay, he's playing the Tempest version. In DD Dynamite. Yeah, okay. He's playing this version of the deck. Or trying to, at least, I guess I should say. And that wiped out all my dailies, except for the one that I literally can't do. Because this is a fusion deck. Okay. I'll go ahead and draw phase Max C because I've got plays. Typically, I never draw phase Max C because, unless I have plays that I can make. Oh, Argo Stars, so that Max C isn't going to do much of anything. Ow. All the traps. Oh look, another Max C. Opus. You know what? Sure. Okay. Let's do Ketu. We'll add... This one I want to add? Oh, it's Malulu I want to add, right? Yeah. Wait, I have Malulu. What the hell? Okay. Yes, I'm summoning that. I want to use Malulu and Urgula. Arthalion is here. You know what? I'll do it. I'll do the max C bit. I will recycle max C. I will be that kind of asshole, mostly because I know it doesn't really do much against this deck. Infinite Impermanence, lame. Let's go with... We go with Rahu Dracotail. And we'll go with Dracotail Horn. And we'll destroy that one, because I know what that one is. What was that one? Burger Stars, yada yada yada, okay. Then we activate Rahu Dracotail. And then, of course, he's going to do that, which I expected. But it's okay, because I can still normal summon Cartesia. I mean, I still get to special summon. That doesn't stop it. I think he realized that. Yeah, I still get to special summon. I'm still drawing cards because you're special summoning your traps. Maybe he misclicked and that's why he scooped instantly? Maybe he meant to target my Arthalion? I don't know. Have the turn 0 fusion play. I'll let him see the max C that I'm about to put back in my hand. Yep, there it is. Mystery Hand. Never seen this card. Monster twists reality and reaches between dimensions to attack its enemies. Neat. Level 2 Dark Fiend. I lost the coin toss. They want me to go first. I'm concerned. This is 110% Tempai. Yeah, we'll get a Frixel, why not? Maxi, I don't care. They get 2 draws. Big deal. Use Lucius and Frixel. Alien adds back Mina. One of those will add Q2, the other will add Rahu. Ketsu will add Pergola. Rahu will summon Gulamel. Use Mina and the newly added Pergola to summon Gulamel. These both activate. I set Horn and Flame. Do not want to destroy a card. I activate Pergola to bring back Flymina. And I end my turn. So my assumption is that this is Tenpai. Dark Hole. Do I want to flame this? No, I do not. I don't even want to flame that, honestly. I definitely don't want to flame that. That I want to flame. And unfortunately, you jumped the gun on one of your moves, so I'm going to go ahead and return Ghoul. Oh, no. I'm not going to return anything because he's going to scoop. I'm guessing that... I'm going to assume that was Sky Striker Tenpai. I do want to double check. I do want to double check. Yep, it was Tenpai. Yeah. That was a really bizarre chain that he did. I'm not sure why he felt the need to use Droplet there when I hadn't used Flame yet. His Flame had to be the only thing he was concerned about. But the reason I wasn't concerned about his Dark Hole killing my monsters is because I had Flymina in hand, and both of those monsters have the effect of if 2 monsters are sent to the grave at the same time, they reborn themselves. Okay? And since I had Phymena in hand, I was going to be able to fuse to get around that. Actually, wait, no, I wouldn't have been able to fuse. Because Phymena... No, I would have. Yeah, I would have been able to fuse with Phymena. I just wouldn't have been able to summon Arthalion. If I'm remembering the effects correctly. Hang on. Yeah, this is a Dracotail monster and a monster in the hand. This is... Oh no, I would have been able to. A Dracotail monster and a monster in the hand. Yeah, so yeah, I would have been able to fuse into either one. So yeah, for some reason I was thinking it had to be a monster on the field. But no, it's a Dracotail and a Dracotail. It's a Dracotail and a monster in the hand, and I had Phymena, I had Malulu, and I believe I had Pan. So I had plenty of material to summon an Arthalion, or whatever the hell I wanted. This is my deck, by the way. Figured I'd showcase it. The only thing, it's not complete. We'll say that. It is not complete, technically speaking, because I am missing one specific card that I want to put in this list. And that is... this thing. Titaniclad. I want to have this in my extra deck instead of the second Gulamel. Yeah, Branded was never really a deck I was particularly interested in, so I never bothered to craft the cards for it. But now Branded, a small Branded package is the best way to play Dracotail, so now I'm kind of forced to get some cards that I might not necessarily want. Thankfully, some of these were included in the Branded structure deck that they added a while back for the campaign, the new player campaign. The only things I actually had to craft were a second copy of Branded Fusion. This was actually limited to one when that structure deck came out. I think I also had to craft Sanctifier. And I will have to craft Titaniclad. Yeah, if I want to know that. Back, Lucius. Lucius sets Ketu. Ketu adds Lulu. And Rahu, summon Gulamel, use Phymena, and Pergola. Sets Flame. Well, Pergola is setting Sting. Phymena was setting Flame, and that one will. And then I have Born in hand, and then I activate Pergola to bring back Phymena. And end turn. Okay, what am I playing against? Well, this just got interesting. Let's use Horn on that. Put it back in his hand. Put Lucius back in my deck and draw a useless hand trap that will only serve as material for the Arthalion that I'm going to summon, in an attempt to stop him from getting to his, Light Fusion. Okay, so that's what I have to use. I'm gonna have to use Flame on. It's not once. That's not once per turn. And there are better options for Ghost Bell. Light Fusion. Flame. Heavy Poly. That is incredibly annoying, actually. I think that alone kills me. Yep, there's the Leo Dancer. Yeah, he got his Liger Dancer. I can't do anything now. I just lose. Because I can select this, but it doesn't do anything. I'll destroy his Tinky, even though it doesn't do anything. And I'll also activate this, again, even though it's not really going to do anything. Having the heavy polymerization in hand just kind of won that for him. There wasn't anything I could do against both of them, both Heavy Poly and Lunalight Fusion, because if I had used... Yeah, sure, I'll negate the effects of that card, yeah, sure. That's totally what's gonna happen. No, he got his Lunalight Lyre Dancer, and I don't have an out for it. He doesn't win this turn because he wasn't able to summon his Gold Leo, but I don't have an out for this, so it doesn't matter. I had one spell in the game. I had one way of stopping his fusion play, because if I hadn't used if I hadn't used it on Lunalight Fusion, he could have made a Liger Dancer right there. So I had to stop the Lunalight Fusion. Of course you've got an Ash Blossom. Thalion using Lucius. No. Using Pan. And Lulu. You know what? We'll go ahead and use one of the Ash Blossoms too. Why not? Oh, he scooped as soon as he saw it. Saw it was Ahu, I guess. That is, unfortunately, a common thing I think I'm going to be seeing, is people scooping the moment they see it's Dracotail, because Dracotail is deceptively hard to play into. Because the number of disruptions that they put up isn't actually that high when you look at it on its face, but it's incredibly strong. Okay, so he's got an Ash or a Charmy or a Maxi or an Imperm. I was about to... That's fine, I got the Ketu in hand, so I can add Phimena anyway. assuming he doesn't also have an Ash Blossom. He also has an Ash Blossom. He's got a max C, okay. Yeah, this might shock you, dude, but I genuinely do not care about max C with this deck. It's this and this. No need to let him know I have an Effect Veiler. Okay, target Venom. And Lucius. He's got another Imperm. I mean, that changes my play around. Because I was gonna go Rahu and shit, but since he's doing that, I'll go ahead and cut my turn off here. Which is, ironically, where most people would cut their turn off anyway if they were up against a max C. Eldritch. Okay. And he scoops. You know, I'm still not well versed in piloting this deck, but I gotta say, it's pretty chill to play. This is a little riskier. He's going straight into the detonator. Hmm. Okay, so he had Max C. The difference between your Max C and mine is, I don't care about Max C all that much. Let's use... Pixel and Anne. And this Fulos. So that is going to go bye-bye. Ash Blossom is going to come back to my hand. And is going to trigger. Brixel is going to trigger. Okay, and you get to destroy my Arthalion. I don't care. Go with Horn. No, no need to destroy a card. By the way, this comes back. Do I have another? Oh, cool. I actually didn't know that about Pan. He is going to get more draws out of this, which is unfortunate. Yeah, this doesn't summon anymore. This just adds. So I can add Lamina to my hand for next turn. And I can boop him. And then draw phase Max C. Ah, he's got an Ash for it. Oh, he doesn't. Okay. Got something else that he could activate there. Tributed. Oh, he tributed Kusanagi. I can still Ash that. Like, yeah, you can add that back, but you've already activated it. So it doesn't do anything. Max C, I don't care, dude. You can activate Max C all you like. It's not gonna change anything. I'm just gonna activate Gulamel, send these two. Pixel triggers. This triggers. So now that... Oh, that was not the Mitsurugi that I thought it was, actually. I thought that was going to be... I thought he set prayers and was going to do some weird battle phase prayers thing so he could bring back his monster to defend. But no, it was, in fact, the Mitsurugi trap card. Not gonna lie, I'm slightly sad that I won that game just because I like Mitsurugi so much. But he was also playing the Rise Heal version of the deck, which I'm not a fan of, so... And I am so glad Lucius is glued to my hand. Okay, they got a Max C or a Fua. They have an Impulse. Interesting. Means it's probably Malice, actually. And that shuts me down. I can't do anything. I don't have any of the spells in my hand. I don't think I can actually stop them from... If it is Lunalight, which I'm suspecting that it is, this will confirm it. Yep, it's Lunalight. I don't think 2 Effect Veiler is enough to stop this. Because I can stop the Gold Leo, no problem. But if he's got extension, then yeah, he's got extension. He's summoning his Silverhound. He's got Black Sheep. Add Polly. The only thing I can hope for here is that he doesn't have any other extension beyond what the Perfume Dancer would give him. Because if he has no extension beyond this, I might stand a chance. If I top deck something. Okay, he can use his monsters in the grave for this, so he's probably going into a Leo Dancer instead of a Liger Dancer. Or Saber Dancer, or whatever it is. Saber Dancer, yeah. Which has more than enough to kill me. Yeah, GG. I had exactly one play, and he was able to stop it, so... I'm actually surprised. I don't think I've seen Lunalight running Impulse. Well, this is a shit hand. Just casually drawing 3 bricks. Normally I would want to Ash this, but I think he's playing him. I don't know if he's playing Blue Eyes. That's what I'm trying to figure out. Because if he's playing Blue Eyes, I don't want to use Ash Blossom on that. I want to use it on Wishes. If he's playing Odeon Primite, then I'm probably screwed no matter what I do. Go ahead and pitch the Fua for this. And unfortunately, so he's probably not playing Odeon if he's summoning that. My decks run that. And that, of course, is Drill Beam, so... And that's probably an Imperm or an Impulse. Same with that. Whoa. Okay, he's definitely running Odeon. This is Odeon with... This is a weird version of Odeon that uses this instead of Trumpeter. It's gotta be. And I continue to brick. I've got a whole lot of fucking nothing. Yeah, that just solidifies it even more. That's definitely Odeon. Because you only run that card if you run a bunch of continuous traps, and the only decks that run both a bunch of continuous traps and Primite that I know of is Odeon. Yeah, presumably this is the reason why he's running that card, because he wants to make Baron. And yeah, there it is. Man with the mark. And then you're gonna negate it with your Baron. Go ahead. You're not gonna negate it with your Baron. Interesting. Ah, because you already have it. Now he's gonna get all of his Apophis traps. He's not... I don't think he can lethal me this turn. Maybe? Oh wait, no, he can activate those the turn that they're set. Can't he? And he's using that to grab Merciless Scorpion? Okay. Yeah, he's got it. GG. I bricked. Brick, 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 brick. It bricks harder than the Great fucking Wall of China. Got some plays. And Malulu. Because it's fun. And he scoops. You know, it's a good thing the plays for this deck aren't complex, because I would not be practicing them at all with the number of people I run into that just either stop me in my tracks or scoop the moment they see Dracotail. BRB, I'm gonna go B. Okay, there's Flame. And there's Horn. And he's got Malulu and Phimena in hand. So he's just gonna end right here. Okay, so I'm gonna activate this Fulos here because I know he's got Phimena, and if he summons something with it, I draw. Let's start off with Ketu to try and bait out his flame. There it is. Ah, you bitch! He either had that in his starting hand or he drew it through that flame. That fucking sucks. Yeah, I just lose there. Yeah, I got nothing. I can't use the Phimena because I don't have enough materials in hand. And anything I'm normal summon, he's just gonna bounce back with the horn. And that's assuming he doesn't use Phimena to bring out the other Dracotail fusion to just, you know, blow it up. Okay, Lucius, Albaz, Cartesia. Decent set of plays. Argo Stars. Okay, this Fualos is mostly worthless, but there are a couple extra deck monsters that they summon, and he's playing a pile, so why am I seeing more Argo Stars? Is it because of Odeon? Are they combining this with Odeon? Is that what's going on? Of course you're playing Floodgates, you degenerate piece of shit. Okay, I'm not sure what you thought was going to happen there. Yeah, I can't actually do anything against this. The macrocosmos fucked me. Because people still insist on playing Floodgates. I'm probably gonna D rank at this point. I've lost like 3 or 4 in a row. And I know with regard to Floodgates, people keep insisting, don't hate the player, hate the game. No, I'm gonna hate both. There's plenty of room to hate both. Okay, let's see if they've got an Ash Blossom. Pixel. And Albion the Branded. Yeah, I'll go ahead and activate this. This. Set Ketu, because why not? Grab a Mirror Jade. Activate Ketu. Grab Lucius. Summon Lucius. Grab Pergola. Activate. Summon you, use you, and we'll just stick to those two. Arthalion! Grab Philomena back. Set a Rahu. Set a Horn. Activate Rahu. Summon Gulamel. Use and why not? Gulamel is here. Set Sting. Activate Urgula. Recycle Frixel. And end my turn. Yes, I know I could have done way better on that, but I'm still learning the deck, especially the branded section of it. I'm not familiar with a lot of branded's bullshit combos. And he just scoops. Apparently, was thinking about how he could potentially play through and realized he couldn't. I don't blame him, I do the same thing. And Dracotail is surprisingly difficult to play through. Okay, so he's got something. I just don't know what. Blue. Activate the Malulu. Lucius. Set a Ketu. Set a Horn. What do you have that you're just refusing to use? I fucked up. This was supposed to be a Rahu. Dragon made Dracotail. Okay. Oh, apparently he fucked up. We both fucked up, but his fuck up was apparently enough for him to just scoop. Win and you'll gain a rank. Well, hopefully you fare better than the last guy that played against me who had that tag. So unfortunately, he was the one that broke my losing streak. Okay, Ash Blossom, that sucks, but... I don't like the idea of doing this, but I kind of have to. Just because I want a Dracotail card in the graveyard, because that allows me to draw with my traps. Onomats. Fuck, I do not have anywhere near enough to deal with this. Especially since this resolved. Like, you need an Ash for this. Flame Banshee. This has got to be a bait. There's no way he would summon that in attack position after being so careful to put all of his other monsters in defense position. There's no way he would suddenly be so careless as to summon that in attack. Yeah, see, now suddenly he's going back to putting him in defense mode. And it's not that these things say special summon in defense, it's just special summon from your hand. So he knows what he's doing. This was absolutely just bait. Presumably he wants to bait the horn so that he can get his detonator out. At least I assume he's going for detonator. There's Duo Drive. This one is significantly more tempting because that cuts him off from cross. Except it won't matter because he has X'd in hand still. I have to wait until he goes for X'd. And he knows I don't have Flame, because if I had Flame, then, because he knows I didn't search for either of these, but he also knows that one of them had that they can't be Flame, because I would have used it to stop his very first spell. Because that is a huge negate. Getting rid of Eclipse Twins is worth. I don't want to force the Ryziel Cross. If at all possible. I don't think this will. Yeah, I didn't think he was going to bother. And now he's gonna force it. Fuck. Valor. Well. Ah, called by. Damn. Yeah, because that probably would have been able to have been enough to cut him off from Detonator, but now he gets Detonator. Now, granted, he doesn't have that much in the way of materials on it. He only gets 3 pops. Or 2 if he chooses to use Ryziel Cross's effect, because I think this only has to be... Yeah, he has to detach from a Ryziel monster, so he only gets 2 pops plus a negate, or 3 pops if he's feeling spicy. But he also doesn't have Eclipse Twins attached to it because Sting got rid of it. But either way, I think I'm still screwed because I only had the one play and he stopped it. And no matter what play I get now, I'm fairly certain he's going to be able to... because that's plug-in. Know that. Yeah, I just lose. I don't think there's much I could have top decked there. Except, I think Rahu would have done work. Rahu would have been pretty good. But I don't think anything else would have done anything. Because no matter what I put on the field, as far as monsters go, he would have been able to negate it with the cross and pop it with the detonator. Yeah, I'll go ahead and use this. Okay, Dracotail mirror. So I might get 2 draws out of this, definitely getting 1 draw out of it. Because he's going to go into Arthalion. There's no way he's not going into Arthalion. Okay, he's got Phymina in hand if he's using that. Yep, there it is. Presumably he was testing for an Ash Blossom, but honestly I would have used Ash Blossom on Phymina. Actually, no, not on Phymina. I would have used Ash Blossom on Lucius, because that would have eaten up his normal summon. Ooh, he's returning 3. Or 2, rather. Hey, look at that, I got Malulu. He's used Phymina's effect. Right? Yeah, he used Phymina's effect. Okay, he's got all 3. So he's only going for the 1. He's got Lucius in his hand again. Into the main phase. Phymina. Okay, so he's got a max C. Why did I summon that? Oh, it does give me 1. And that one. Set Ketu. Set Sting. That goes away. What's this one? That goes away, and that goes away. Yeah, I care about that about as much as you did, bro. And Phymina will come back. Oh, that is just perfect. Go ahead, flame it. Looky what I got. Secretarian, you bitch. It's okay, I got a plan for that. That's a sting. I gotta be a little careful. He's gonna reset his flame. I like how he immediately got rid of my sting once he saw what I did with it. Oh no, he's setting Rahu. He's setting Rahu and Ketu. He's setting up for next turn. Which, I gotta say, adorable that he thinks he's gonna get a second turn. But, just in case, I'll go ahead and flame. And horn. And destroy that because I kind of have to. We both get to use Pan's extra effect. Did I already use this? No, I didn't. But those are just both spells. He's used his traps. Nurgala. Haven't used Femina yet. Goes back to the hand. This. 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 That is why sometimes you just play into Max C. Max C is not going to hurt you. It's not going to reach through the computer and strangle you or anything. Just don't be afraid of it. Just learn to either play through it or around it. God, I am really enjoying this deck. Especially the mirror. The mirror is a ton of fun. And I can't set that, because if I set that, then I can't use my Mulcharmies. This is probably Odeon again. Which means the Fualos is half-past worthless. I don't actually know if the Odeon deck runs Bestials. It's Blue Eyes. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and activate a second Mulcharmy. And I'm gonna hold on to Ashes for when he to Ash for when he uses Wishes. Because he's gonna use Wishes. Hey, look at that. He used Wishes. So I know he has a Bestial in hand. He has got Bestial, Magnamut, and 2 mysterious cards. And those mysterious cards are apparently bricks. Yeah, I got nothing. even putting that into defense and setting Flame wouldn't do anything, because Flame only draws me a card if I have a Dracotail in the grave to shuffle back. Crixel's effect only works if I have a Dracotail in the grave. And neither of them would have been particularly good in that scenario. Like, I could have potentially extended for one more turn, but why bother? Just go next. I don't think there is a single draw that would have been able to get me what I needed, because he would have... actually, no. I wouldn't have been able to extend to another turn, because he would have been able to... Ooh, this is definitely a draw phase max C moment with this hand. Cross out, okay. Don't have to worry about that in case it's the mirror. And also less chance of him because I used the Ash Blossom, because I used the max C. If I hadn't used the max C, I could have. Exo Sisters, unfortunately, I don't know how well Dracotail does against this deck. Because, as I recall, Exo Sister kind of stops you from messing with your graveyard. Yeah, it cannot be destroyed. Okay, it cannot be destroyed by battle with a monster special summon from the graveyard. That's what it is. Almost. Tagged. Controls. Okay. Let's start with Ketu. Let's add Malulu. That's gonna go away. This is gonna come back. Okay, he's banishing my... Or he's attempting to banish my Arthalion, but I've got Thymina, so I can just use it instead. Okay. Okay, here we go. he's adding an Exosister card to his hand. So Arthalion is being banished, despite my best efforts. There's no monster I can summon with Phymina anymore. Someone is apparently watching this duel. We're gonna set Horn. That card is now negated. Going to set Flame. Yeah, destroying this doesn't matter, but I'll do it anyway. I get Max C back. Now I get to draw with Max C. He's got another Mikalis, because of course he does. Shit. Okay, Rahu. And Lucius. Or Gulamel. Now he has to activate his exorcism. Yeah, there we go. He has to activate it here, because if he doesn't, then Gulamel's just gonna kill it. Which, it's gonna die regardless, but... Let's go with... Etu for her next turn. And we'll go ahead and destroy that. Set Sting as well. Activate Urgula. Turn Lucius. Summon Lucius, because I still have not normal summoned in this turn. Add another Phymina. And that is my turn. I'm gonna go ahead and let that go through, because it's negated. Like, dude, that got hit at the last turn. Like, do you not understand why I wanted to kill the other one? Like, it's been negated. I did that wrong. I had my head in... I was thinking in my head about returning Femina for next turn, but... Now he gets to Xyz summon all he wants again. Callus, so he gets to banish cards again, which is annoying as fuck. Oh, he wants to get rid of my Rahu? Okay. Weird choice, but okay. If I had returned the correct card, I would already have won this, but I was an idiot, so I get to suffer the consequences of that. I'm assuming he's trying to get rid of my flame. Super Poly. Okay, that works if I don't have two monsters in my hand. Which I very much do. So, congratulations? Question mark? I'm already normal summoned, right? Yeah. You know what? I'll be an asshole and recycle Max C again. Now the Arthalion in the grave gets to activate, the Urgula gets to activate, the Malulu gets to activate, and the Lucius gets to activate. Everything gets to activate. And this thing allows him to Xyz summon and banish a card, but yeah, he can detach a material and banish, and he can also oh no, he's just gonna banish a card. That's it. That's all he's doing. I don't care. Banish my Arthalion. Big deal. Because guess what? I get Ketu and Rahu. And you still have to deal with an Arthalion. Yeah, that's what I thought. God, that deck is annoying to play against. I would have won that significantly sooner, though, if I had returned the Exo-Sister he normal summoned to his hand. If I hadn't been thinking about so much about next turn, and wanting the Phymena back in my hand so I could use it to fuse, I would have just done the play that I actually was thinking about, which was just returning his normal summon to cut him off from having Exo-Sisters on the field, because he needs Exo-Sisters on the field in order to do his shit. Like, that was the original plan with the horn, was just to bounce back whatever he normal summoned. But I started thinking about next turn and just kind of autopiloted through my usual Arthalion summon play, which is to return Phymena. And so I ended up dragging that out a lot longer than was strictly necessary. So, BRB, gonna use the restroom. Okay. Let's do a few more. Oh, shit. Okay, there's his impermanence. What the hell, we'll use this too. Target you. You. Activate you. Activate you. Name. Not destroy a card. Those cards come back to my hand. Dracotail. Gulamel. Regula and Lagina. Gulamel is here. Activate Vanilla, activate Regula. Regula will set Sting. Lymina will set Ketu for next turn. This. Bring 5 mana back. And that is my turn. Okay. Is this Millennium or what? I don't want to flame this just for the giggles, because it is a spell at the moment, and I can chain Gulamel to destroy this. Bring Rahu back to the deck. Ooh, and I drew a Malulu. That is so good. Oh, this can't be destroyed by monster effects. I'm an idiot. I actually did not know that was an effect. I kind of want to go ahead and horn this, because I think his Orcust link needs specifically an Orcust monster. Got another branded fusion. That's cool. forcing him to activate that now. Away. That goes away. And we activate Malulu. Malulu will reset Horn. Yeah, sure, I guess we'll negate that, why not? This will reset Flame. Now, unfortunately, I don't think any of that actually did anything, because I think he can just resummon Galatea. Just in general keep going, because Orcust is kind of ridiculous. Unfortunately, I can't destroy this or negate its effects, and yeah, he's just able to go into Galatea regardless. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. I used Gulamel's effect way too soon. And Flame way too soon. I shouldn't have... I wanted to use Flame for the memes on this, and I really shouldn't have done that. No, never mind. That was enough to stop him. I guess he didn't have any extra extension in hand. I thought for sure I lost that. Because I wanted to meme. I am okay with shotgunning Max C here, with shotgunning Fuelos and Max C here. There's no way he's gonna keep special summoning. He's just gonna dig through his deck for the things he needs. Yeah, Widow Anchor, because of course Widow Anchor. It's either a second Widow Anchor or a linkage. God damn, dude. Did you open up all your quick play traps? Quick play spells, rather? Well, unlike you, I have Ash Blossom. Okay, there's Widow Anchor. He doesn't steal it, though. I'm willing to bet he's got at least one more. At least one more Widow Anchor. He's going for he's gonna dig for engage. Just fine. That's interesting. Okay, there's the other Widow Anchor. Oh, that was a super poly. I have normal summoned already, right? Yeah, I have. Oh, one card your opponent controls. Interesting. Now, unfortunately, he's got Ray in his hand. At least I think he does. No, Ray's in the grave. Both Rays are in the grave. I know he's got Rose in hand. He's got Rose in hand, and he's got an Engage, which I'm about to go ahead and negate. Of course, he's got a Droplet. He gets to negate my Arthalion, but that's okay, there's nothing on the field to return anyway. I should have summoned this in defense. God, Sky Striker is so fucking annoying to play against. And now he's got Ray. Damn it. Oh, and whatever extra card he drew. Okay, he negated this one, but didn't negate that one. Now there are two of them. Unfortunately, I've got nothing else, and like I was really counting on Flame to resolve so that I could like make some plays, but I was hoping to draw into something, namely a Dracotail that I could then fuse with to get some extra effects going, but I'm pretty sure I've lost this. Going for Engage. Engage is probably going to get him a Widow Anchor because, of course, he wants to steal my cards. That or a Linkage. It's got to be either that or a Linkage. Or a Lemnis. It could be a Lemnis Gate as well. Lemnis Gate also gets him some pretty good... Yeah, there's Linkage. I'm pretty sure he's just going to go for lethal through his plays. Through his normal plays. Yeah, he is. Because he can actually get lethal off of this. He attacks with Kagari, now he's going to use Linkage to get out the other Sky Striker. Hayate? No, not Hayate. Zero. Then he can use Zero's effect. Unfortunately, even if I do survive this turn, which I don't think I will, even if I do survive this turn, he's going to crash because that's going to let him add Ray back to the field. And then he can keep attacking. And then quick effect ray, special summon. Actually, no, he already used that, didn't he? Yeah, he did. Never mind, he can't lethal me here, but I don't think it matters because I have no more plays, like... And he's got an engage for, to get a Widow Anchor, which is all he really needs. Plus whatever else he drew off of engage, because engage lets him keep drawing more. It's going into Camilla. Yeah, Widow Anchor, there it is. Because of course. Sky Striker players love their Widow Anchor. Oh, he's immediately using it? That's interesting. That's all 3 Widow Anchors. Zuku's gonna get one back, I think, though. No, he's gonna get the Lemnis Gate. He's gonna search Lemnis Gate with Shizuku. Right? No. Chart Cannon. Gonna banish something. Probably my second Arthalion. No, he's getting rid of Blazing Cartesia, so I don't have plays. Okay. Well, I know he does. I know this isn't a Widow Anchor, and that does not help me in the slightest. So yeah, I just lose. Yeah, GG. The only thing that would have helped me there would have been Ketu, I think. Ketu or Lucius would have helped me. Sky Striker is honestly that Forbidden Droplet won him that game. If I had to pinpoint one exact moment where the game was lost, I would point at that Forbidden Droplet. And now I brick. Yeah, I'll go ahead and Ash it, I guess. Why not? I know it's just bait, but... honestly, look at my hand. There's nothing I'm going to be able to do against most decks. And this is another Orcus deck, I'm sure. Yeah, I'm not even going to... You know what? I'm going to surrender here, because I'm fairly confident that that's an Orcus deck, which means they're going to have full lethal. And I'm going to go into match history and I'm going to see it. Hey, look at that, it's Orcus. Yeah, sometimes you just get bad hands. Sometimes you just get bad hands. And that wouldn't have been a terrible hand for going second, because then I could interrupt and I could, you know, maybe draw into something that could help me break their board. But... okay. I'm perfectly fine with shotgunning Max C. He's got an Ash. He doesn't have an Ash, or he's not willing to use it. Oh, he's just gonna skip his turn. Okay. See, the difference between you and I don't care about your Fulos. And yes, I'm going to be that guy again, once again. I want a Ketu here. I did not grab a Ketu. God damn it, I'm an idiot. It's fine, it's fine. Still do stuff. That is the card I wanted. And I'll go ahead and set Sting. Why not? Attitude, summon Lucius. Percola to give me back Flymina. Lucius. Add Lulu. Phase 2. Set fun. Okay, and he scoops. Yeah, I figured he would. I figured he would. I can't push for. I wasn't able to push for lethal, but he was not gonna. He was not gonna win that because I had Max C waiting in the wings. I had the second Max C. Or I guess 2.5, since it was the one that I used before, and or 1.5 rather. People have been saying that Arthalion being in the game is gonna be the thing that finally gets Max C banned because you can recycle it with Arthalion. I'm inclined to agree. I'm inclined to agree. Let's rip open some legacy packs to close off the stream. I'm gonna go ahead and end it slightly early. Oh, got a guaranteed UR. Watch it be like my fucking 13th Blue Eyes or something. No, I got Decode Talker and Try and Guess. If each player has an extra deck, declare one extra deck monster card type. Both players reveal their extra deck, and the player who has more cards of the declared card type gains 3,000 life points. You know, this is a terrible card. Absolutely awful. But I kind of want to use it. I kind of want to use it for the memes. Skull Invitation. Yeah. Love using that in burn decks. Legacy of Yatagarasu. Yatagarasu's legacy is helping to create the very first ban list in Yu-Gi-Oh history. That's what Yatagarasu's legacy is. Hitatsumi Giant, classic. Apparently this is the first copy of this card I'm getting. But an extra decode talker, that's pretty cool. How many of those do I have? 6. Cool. Because I totally need that many decode talkers. Raid Raptor, Blade, Burner, Falcon. I don't think this card is even used in the Raid Raptor deck. Astral Barrier, I remember this card. Okay, I'm gonna hop out. Tomorrow is going to be the usual weekly reset shenanigans. And then Thursday, I will be playing in the Duelist Cup. The Duelist Cup is actually starting later tonight. These are the decks that I'm gonna be... I finally went through and like deleted a bunch of the extra decks that I had here that I just wasn't using. But these are the decks that I'm planning on playing in the Duelist Cup at one point or another, with a focus on these 3, because I truly believe that these 3 decks are going to be the best options for the Duelist Cup. I think that Duel is a strong option purely because people do not remember how to play against it. That being said, Dracotail would eat this deck alive. Largely because it is very dependent on spells and doesn't have an easy way into doesn't have any kind of easy trap negates. However, if you bait out some of the negates and the interaction with the Fiendsmith engine, you could potentially steal a win with Duel. But I don't see this doing very well against Dracotail at all. Sky Striker, as we just saw, does pretty well against Dracotail. Sky Striker does pretty well against pretty much everything, because if you know how to play it well. Spoiler alert, I don't know how to play it well, so don't expect me to have the same kind of success that guy had, but I will still give it a shot. Blue Eyes I have in here because Blue Eyes is also a very... just a strong deck in general. The recursion and grind game with that deck is really good. And Sky Striker Tenpai is here just in case I get frustrated and feel like going for OTKs. But for the most part, I'm going to be focusing on these 3 decks: Dracotail, Malice, and Mitsurugi. These 3 are definitely your best options for the Duelist Cup. If you're a fan of Orcust, Fiendsmith, I'm sure that'll do very well as also. What else? Branded is always going to be hanging around because it's branded and people will die before they give that deck up for some strange reason. I'm not completely sure why, but whatever. But anyway, that is going to be all for tonight. I'm going to hop out. See you guys tomorrow. Later.